Thanks for joining us. One of the few types of small businesses left are local bookshops. WCBI's Holly Emery spoke to one local shop about how they keep their customers turning the pages.
It's not rocket science. We've had indie bookshops since the beginning of time.
Laura Hammond is the owner of the only independent bookstore in Starkville. She says it's a love for books that keeps her doors open.
There's actually a real need, and people light up when they come in here, and it is eclectic, but it's also a treasure hunt, and people who know indie bookshops really feel comfortable in here.
Hammond says Sage Coffee and Books is meant to do one thing: get people reading again.
I've traveled the world. I've lived in much bigger, areas. But my love of reading is what got me working in film and TV, and it's really the reason I decided to travel. But when I got home to Mississippi, I realized what I was missing was the access to books. And when I was growing up, it was everywhere.
And that's what she's done. Hammond says book lovers and Cotton District visitors all peek in to see what's inside. Haley Williams is a graduate student at the University of Southern Mississippi. She says there's value in places like Sage.
If you want people interested in books, this is a good way to get people paying attention to books. Like, this is interesting as opposed to like a big bookstore. Like, I like big bookstores, but this is definitely more of like a sight to see than something like that.
Even though there are other bookstores in the city of Starkville, the indie aesthetic is what keeps customers walking in the door.
It's a book exchange, so I never know what to expect on a regular basis. The books are so eclectic that come in, so I basically try to organize them in a way that is somewhat logical, and then as I get a section like that, those are all classics, those are all alphabetical, so I can pretty much find a book.
Along with the indie aesthetic, readers say there's value in nooks like Sage.
People can find new stuff they're interested in at places like this.
There's not enough bookshops. There needs to be more. I mean, it used to be like neighborhood grocery stores, and neighborhood bookshops were kind of all over the place. Almost every area. It's a need in the community. That's the reason why I keep it going.
In Starkville, Holly Emery, WCBI News.